guys, Adam here, Blackfyre Productions, and I am bringing you today our very first video in our Galaxy at War segment on our YouTube channel. What it's going to be focusing on is everything Star Wars related game-wise, so X-Wing, Legion, and maybe even some Imperial Assault based off of what we decide, or what I decide to play with my friends and bring onto the channel. If you first time coming to this channel, thank you very much for checking it out. I've done other things in the past, such as, you know, Marvel, Crisis Protocol, Middle-earth SBG. A long time ago I was doing some 40k, stuff like that. But I want to get into some Star Wars stuff as well. The IP, again, is one of my favorite things, sort of topped off with Lord of the Rings and sort of Marvel. Those three things combined, you know, that's basically the things that I enjoy. So this year I'm going to be focusing on adding some Star Wars into my gaming sort of escapades and bring you guys along with me. So over at Asmodee and Fantasy Flight Games, they recently have shipped me a package, a care package, with a whole bunch of content in there. So I'm going to start off this segment with an unboxing. And so what better way to start off this segment with the unboxing of their new core set, Clone Wars. That's right, so I'm going to do an unboxing for this box and this content, and then very soon, hopefully, I'll be getting into it and paint it and everything, but I got a few things I got to finish before I can jump into this. So without further ado, let's jump into the unboxing and see what's inside the Clone Wars core set. Alright guys, so here we are with the Star Wars Legion Clone Wars starter set or core set that was sent to me by Asmodee and Fantasy Flight Games. So that's a box. Oh, dropping it. Sorry guys. So that's a box art right there. You gotta say, or I gotta say that it is quite lovely. Really does. Whoever the artist is really did a great job and did Star Wars a great justice by creating that artwork there. So without further ado, let's open this box though and see what's inside. So a little bit about myself. I have played Legion in the past. I'm not exactly new to it. I'm not 100% the best with it. So I was at the very first Adepticon tournament, I guess, when the game came out. It would have been, well, I guess 2 years ago this upcoming March. I picked up my core set in that, played a few games here and there, but didn't really dive into it. I don't know if it was just because of the limited releases at the time, what I want to see. I'm just not 100% sure, but I did pick up some stuff. Like I have like a nice... Well, I probably have almost 1,000 points worth of Imperials at least. I have like a few speeder bikes, ATST, a few Death Troopers, Royal Guards, stuff like that I've painted up since I got this box given to me from Asmodee. But I got Bosk and Boba. You cannot not have a Boba. Like Boba is probably one of my favorite. But either way, so it's not... I am a little bit new to this, like I said, and I will be doing battle reports in time. And I think we're going to do like a slow grow, sort of learn to play type thing between myself and a couple of my friends. So first off, you got the Learn to Play book with all the contents and everything inside there. So you got your... shows you what actually comes in the box. Instructions for building everything right in there as well, which is great. Let's show you that there. Miniature assembly. I love the fact that they have 3 different Grievuses in this. So out of this box, I think I'm going to start with the Separatists, so the droids. I love the fact, like I said, they got the 3 different Grievuses with the different shapes, and I've seen some conversions online. I've sort of been like stalking the Facebook groups and stuff of where people have converted the Grievuses, so it's not like the 3 here, sort of like combines the 2. So that's pretty cool. The Droidicas, I'm looking forward to those guys. They are awesome. So yeah, I'm definitely excited for the clones. So the setup, everything else. So basically it gives you the basics of the game, which if you know anything about Star Wars Legion, they do have their living rule book that goes along with this. This is just the very basics and that, and then at the back they have like your sort of hobby style stuff, so like painting guys and collecting and everything else. So that's your learn to play sort of book. You have all your tokens. I guess it wouldn't be a Fantasy Flight game / Asmodee game if it didn't come with its various tokens that you need to play. You have everything in here from damage to like to your ion and everything else that you need. So, but yeah, so that's that. Let's start here. I think these are the bikes. Let me see. Yeah, those are going to be the clone bikes there. So it's definitely a different plastic than what I'm used to because they've obviously changed, and it will show with the next stuff. But yeah, so these are going to be some of the bits to the Droideka, I believe. I'm not sure. Maybe it's Grievous. I know this is Grievous for sure with his cloak and everything else. I'm liking the plastic. I've heard horror stories about putting the droids together, but I've played other miniatures games before where it's, you know, you're fitting 2 small pieces together and stuff, and it doesn't really bother me. It won't put me off by any means. But they're super easy to paint. I already have a paint scheme in mind for the droids, and it shouldn't take me very long. But yeah, so I love the texture and stuff like that of the plastic here on the cloak and everything. So Grievous, pretty sure this is the part of the droid because, like I said, with all the piping and the legs and stuff. More Droidekas, the bodies, top shell of the armor, the heads. I think you can make 2 balls and 2 walking ones from what I've seen again with this set. So I plan on using 4 if I can, just due to the fact that I'll use like 1 walking and 1 ball form to play in my games. I don't need to be a very competitive player as long as I'm having fun and my opponents are having fun. Really a cool theme in the sense of the armies and stuff like that is better, in my opinion, than, you know, playing competitive all the times. But that's the droid sprue. Yeah, you can see here where the arm sockets are going to have to like line up on the shoulders and then connect with the hand pieces there. That's going to be fun. So we'll check that out and see how that goes. How do you guys find the plastic though? Like, do you find the plastic currently for the droids is better than the old style of plastic that they use for like the stormtroopers and stuff like that? I think it is showing a little bit more detail better, which is what I like in all honesty. But yeah, let me know in the comments below what you guys think as well. So yeah, more droids here. I wonder if this is like a commander sprue or is it just another basic droids? Oh, you got like 2 head pieces here, so that's like 1 top piece there. Oh man, yeah, they are pretty tiny. I got fat fingers, so we'll see how this fares. Oh, that's gonna be fun. Yeah, so there's just the droids just continue on. There's a ton of them here. There's some special weapons too. I'll show you here. So I'm not gonna get them all out. But yeah, right there, special weapon. You can see the missiles, stuff like that. So yeah, cool. Well, that's the droids. That's what I'm going to be working with for the first little while. You have all your bases, obviously your movement and range rulers there. If you've seen my Marvel stuff, it's the same basic concept for range rulers and movement tools. Basically, you connect it to the end, you move the guy around, and away you go. And then for the range rulers, they have sizes specifically printed onto the range rulers for Marvel, where these, it's just each section is one. So super easy. I probably won't end up painting them, just like I haven't with any of my other ones. I'd rather paint up the models. You get all your bases and everything, which are all color-coded. Barricades, basic barricade stuff. Yeah. And then your bits. Oh my goodness. These would be the clones, I'm guessing. Yeah. So you got the clones in here. That one's going to be a special weapon one, for sure. One of the bazookas or something. I don't know. I haven't even really, like I said, cracked into this all that much. Like, I haven't peeled out any of these guys and started building them yet, because I'm still working on Shore Troopers. I just finished off this morning before filming this. I'm in Royal Guard as well as Palpatine. But yeah, so you have your upgrade cards for your units with your different types and everything else. So they give you a nice stack of them. Yeah, and a good choice. Lots and lots of them. Everything specific from clones to droids and stuff. So yeah, that's awesome. Whew, big Gatling gun. White dice, but still, that's a lot of dice. Let me see. Where is good old Obi-Wan Kenobi? Is there any more? Maybe he was in the pack that I was already looking at, and I just didn't realize it. Oh yeah, he's going to be in here. There we go. So Obi-Wan Kenobi right there with his Clone Wars style armor. That's going to be fun to paint. Looking forward to that. Maybe I'll do a glow effect with his lightsaber and stuff like that. Then you get your dice. So I never bought a second set of dice, so I guess this core set is really helpful because it gives me the second set that I'm going to need. So yeah, that's basically it. Then you get all your command cards and stuff like that, and your I think they're battle cards is what they're called, where you set up your actual battle that you're playing, your scenario and stuff. So you got your command cards with all the pips in the top corner there and their abilities, and then all your like basic battle cards. So, oh yeah, and your actual stat cards for like Obi-Wan. He looks so good. Master of the Force, or you can renew his Force like powers and stuff like that. Oh, I want to see Grievous. Grievous, here we go. 175 points base. Couple of lightsabers. I know there's a tactics card. Sorry, not a tactics card. A command card that gives them an extra like attack with this and that. So that's pretty cool. So Arsenal 2, Block, Impervious, and then Jedi Hunter. That's awesome. Really looking forward to that. And the Droidekas with their wheel mode and everything. That's awesome. Yeah, so that's it. That is the unboxing for and the contents of the Star Wars Clone Wars core set. Anyhow, guys, thank you for watching. If you haven't yet, please hit that like button. It shows support here on the channel, as well as the subscribe button, because I do plan on getting into a ton more Star Wars Legion here on the channel. A bunch of my friends are getting into it and everything else, and so yeah, that's the idea for this year. Again, it's one of the focuses between that and Marvel Crisis Protocol, and obviously some Middle-earth SPG. But yeah, so again, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, ignite your hobby.